The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run and then executed.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Now he'll escape to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 26. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll try the air now with Watson. Wide open receiver, complete. He'll get it inside the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them. That big play right there.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. Now a leaping catch. He's got it.
And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll run here with Taylor.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Webster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 7-7, our score after 1. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 27.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Webster. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They'll try to run this one in. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go. Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So the decision to throw the flag, a good one by Andy Reid. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Hey, whatever happened to the days just...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question was the knee. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Mahomes to throw once more. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Cleveland offense making their way out. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Watson.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Oh, Cooper with a nice grab. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Watson.
And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 37 yards.
And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, How much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throw left side complete. That's Webster. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
2nd and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Webster. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Mahomes. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Butker's kick here is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Watson on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemes going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
A final shot before the break. Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here comes Amari Cooper and the rest of the Cleveland offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Chubb. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to punch it between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight. Go get it. A big pile of bodies. Didn't quite get there.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Now it's Watson. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Touchdown! Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Browns are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get it.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Malik McDowell busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Webster. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Such a costly interception, nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what they're making.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this AFC title game.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now up to 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Watson now to throw. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack to about the 40-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Webster. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 67 yards on the ground for him so far. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again, we get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore, because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. From the 29, Watson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On first down, it's Watson. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 47 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
from the gun. It's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A give. This is Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Chubb. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Chubb. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions, and on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them, doesn't it, Brandon? The idea that you've done it all that hard work, all that sweating, all that effort, all those times you're getting yelled at by your coach, and now you get to go to the Super Bowl. Put your hats on, guys, and say AFC champs.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.